News Hour with Arnab Goswami.
Why should Parliament not vote tomorrow? The Congress doesn't want voting. The BJP, at least tonight, is telling us it wants voting. Balbir Punj joins the debate. Spokesperson and BJP leader Swapan Dasgupta, senior journalist. Vinod Sharma, senior journalist. Anjali Bhardwaj, member of the NCPRI. We are being joined by a Congress representative in a couple of minutes. But let's begin. Swapan Dasgupta, is it important that Parliament vote tomorrow?
Well, it's not imperative, but I think it depends on what the resolution is in front of it. Because at least we've been talking in terms of generalities. That are you for corruption? Are you against corruption? Everyone is against corruption. But what are the specific steps you intend to take? And if we move from complete generalities, and that's one of the features of this debate so far, has been not only issues of generalities, but also a disproportionate amount of focus on procedure. If we move from there to specifics, then I think it will be a heartening thing. But more important, why a voting will not be out of order is that at least it will tell us where people stand on these specific issues. Do they mean what they say, or is it covered up in a bit of duplicity? I think a voting at least helps us clarify this thing. But we have to also keep in mind that whatever the procedure adopted by Parliament, one of the most important concerns is the health of Anna Hazare. And Parliament must not do anything which in a sense puts the life of this man at risk.
Take your point. Balbir Punj, will there be a midnight compromise between the Congress and the BJP, or will you continue to insist for voting tomorrow? Because if you continue to insist for voting tomorrow, then you have to get the numbers as well.
Arnab, we are not here for confrontation. The nation has a problem at hand. One 74-year-old man, highly respected in the country, he has risked his life on certain issues which concern more than 100 crore people. And he has really galvanized the country. And now his life is at stake. And political classes, even at the best of times, they lack credibility in public mind. And now you have a situation where everybody seems to be paying lip service on the issue of corruption. Everybody, including Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, claims to be fighting against corruption. And this is the time when you need to know where one stands.
No, what if, Balbir Punj, here's the situation. What if tomorrow when Pranab Mukherjee stands and begins the debate, I'm looking at it, suppose Pranab Mukherjee stands and begins the debate and says, we are in complete agreement with the basic issues that Mr. Anna Hazare has raised, but however, we will have to go through the thing in detail in a proper way, in a competent authorities, experts will have to look at it, but we are in broad agreement with the issues he has outlined. Is that going to be enough? Will you then give up the demand for voting?
No. Arnab, the entire issue needs to be broken in two parts. One is, what has Congress got to say on the three very specific issues on which Mr. Anna has risked his life? And that is one, they must make their stand clear. At the moment, so far, they have been very ambiguous and they have tried to confuse people on this issue. The second is the procedure to be followed. Now, procedure anyway will have to be followed if you want to make a law which will withstand the scrutiny of courts tomorrow. So that procedure will have to go through. But once the political class, that is the BJP, has already kept its cards on the table, we have clarified where we stand on what issue and how. And if the Congress also comes up and says, okay, on these three issues, we do stand by Anna Hazare and by the millions of people who are on the streets agitating and asking for a corruption-free India, then the issue is settled. Then it's a matter of little time only as to how we go ahead, whether you do in 10 days or 15 days or 1 month. I don't think Mr. Anna Hazare is going to insist
Why
on
should
it. If the political leadership of this country resolves tomorrow that on these three issues, as has been formulated in resolutions, which were moved in Lok Sabha under section 184 and Rajya Sabha in under section 167. If the Congress says yes, then there is no issue involved.
So I don't understand then why is the Congress not saying yes? I'm just trying to understand it. What is the big problem in saying yes to
Congress
this?
has been
I'm asking.
on this
Let me get
right
Vinod
from the
Sharma.
beginning.
Let me get Vinod. What is your sense, Mr. Sharma? Why is the Congress okay for a casual debate but not a voting debate?
You should have called somebody from the Congress to get their thinking. But what I can read from the situation is as follows. You said, would there be a midnight compromise between BJP and the Congress? I don't think so, because there is already a midnight compromise between the BJP and Team Anna. And the three non-negotiables for Team Anna have been negotiated by them with the BJP. And they have agreed with the BJP
honorable to be seen
to a deal
on the side of Anna,
which is not 100% the way they want it. Would you please? You speak, sir, I'll keep quiet.
Continue.
You say a bit.
Continue, gentlemen. Vinod Sharma, go on, Vinod Sharma. Okay, please continue. We make our points. I can only
he's
say...
He's a senior man, a senior journalist. I yield to him.
No, I'm saying
but
this.
I would expect him to hear me out fully.
May I say this?
I'm saying that there is already negotiations have happened between the BJP and Team Anna on the three so-called non-negotiables of Team Anna. One, the lower bureaucracy, whether it will be reporting to the Lokpal. They wanted the lower bureaucracy to report directly to the Lokpal. But the deal is that it will be reporting indirectly to the Lokpal. That is, the CVC would be in charge of it. But if there is some complaint, some disappointment with the CVC's judgment, the Lokpal will be the appellate authority. I'm giving the right. I hope I'm quite encouraged by the way my friend Balbir Punj is nodding that my version is correct. Similarly, the Lokayuktas. Now, there is perhaps CRPC is under the concurrent list. So there is a provision perhaps in the constitution available where you have a law, Lokpal, which has this Lokayukta model in it, and it is supported by two state governments, and it becomes a law at the center, and then the Team Anna will have to go and lobby with the states to adopt that law, which have not adopted that law. And the third, I think, was a relatively easier one, which was the Citizens Charter. Everybody wants the Citizens Charter. It is there, many organizations have it, but it's not legally enforceable.
No, 1 second.
I think it will make it legally enforceable.
So
I'm quite happy with the chemistry Team Anna has with the BJP, and I hope that chemistry will reflect in the House.
So it's a
that chemistry will reflect in the House to get a consensus.
Clear insinuation. No, it's a clear insinuation you are making that Team Anna and BJP are working hand in glove. I don't want to, at least on this show, I don't mince words. So you are saying BJP and Team Anna are working together. I want to get into the politics of it. Sachin Pilot
is that's your inference.
No. Is there any other inference? Is there any other inference from what you have said?
Well, I don't know.
Arnab, could I say something?
No,
you are at liberty to draw inferences. I made a statement.
No, if there is any other inference, please tell me.
I've reported the matter to you. You are writing an editorial.
I will like...
Balbir Punj, yes.
Vinod, under the present circumstances, it's far more honorable to be known being close to Anna and his team rather than Sonia Gandhi and Manmohan Singh.
Okay, now it's getting... I know that it's... You see, I know tonight political tempers will be heated. Sachin Pilot is joining us. Swapan Dasgupta is smiling. I'm getting you into the political debate, Mr. Dasgupta. But Sachin Pilot, my question is to you. Anjali, just coming to you. Sachin Pilot, why are you buying time? Sure. Why are you, as in, why is how much?
Again, Arnab?
Sachin, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Sachin, why are you buying time? Why don't you just,
No one is buying time, Arnab. No one is buying time. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, the Parliament of India will discuss what Mr. Hazare has been wanting us to do. It has taken us time because we've been trying to make sure that what we do is fruitful. gets support from all political parties. And don't forget, there are 40 parties in parliament. Government has a role to play, but so does the opposition. And it's unfortunate today that we lost the day because of the disruptions that were made when we started to discuss this issue. We could have very well had the discussion today, but I'm told that the BJP wanted the government to make the statement and not a private member. Therefore, the finance minister and leader of the house tomorrow 11 o'clock will initiate.
So he's going to agree? So he's going to agree then? It's over then tomorrow, Sachin?
Arnab, I would like to set the record straight here. No, Arnab, I'd like to set the record straight here. In Lok Sabha, at 2:15, to be exact, the Speaker announced that within 5 minutes, Mr. Sandeep Dixit, Member of Parliament, son of Mrs. Sheila Dixit, the Chief Minister of Delhi, he will start speaking on this subject. He will initiate a debate. You are not giving even 5 minutes time for the opposition. And you know what was the time allotted for the entire discussion on an issue like Lokpal bill? You won't believe it. Exactly 75 minutes. The Speaker expected all parties to have their say, discuss an issue, complicated issue like the Lokpal bill in exactly 75 minutes. So what sort of a meaningful debate would have taken place in 75 minutes? That would have been, just been cheating and nothing else.
Sachin, respond.
The BJP said,
are you also trying to rush it through?
This farce of a debate. We want a proper debate, structured debate, on which you also give us a proper notice. Tomorrow, if they at 11 o'clock, the Speaker allowed, and I'm sure they will, she will allow.
Okay.
You can have a proper debate.
No, but
today it was just a farce.
Okay, let's not look at today. Let's not look at today. I want to look at tomorrow. I want to look at tomorrow. Sachin, answer me. Tomorrow, you see, BJP has gone a step further from Team Anna. They have agreed on PM inclusion, an independent appointment mechanism of the Lokpal, independent autonomous CBI, judiciary to be regulated by the National Judicial Commission, besides Lokayuks, besides lower bureaucracy, besides Citizens Charter. They have made their position clear. Now my only inference is, Sachin, and please take it in the right spirit, that the Congress wants to avoid taking a position. That's why it doesn't want a vote. It is desperately trying to avoid a vote. Why, Sachin?
Arnav, you're forgetting that the Congress party today is the head of the government in the UPA, and if the BJP has made its point very clear outside of parliament yesterday and today, then why did they not let the discussion happen today? And by the way, I don't want to go into this argument of mudslinging. No, why forget today? Why not we make answerable for people who disrupted the House? When we wanted to discuss, we lost a whole day. As Mr. Hazare has had to fast one extra day because of what happened today. So I don't want to blame them, but let's move forward about tomorrow. Let me talk tomorrow. Let me talk about tomorrow.
Let me tell you about tomorrow. Mr. Punj, 1 minute. Mr. Punj.
You really expected, you're serious when you say that the discussion on a subject like Lokpal could be completed just in 75 minutes? Are you serious about it?
Let us not cry over spilt milk.
You're trivializing the entire.
No, I don't think that's factually correct. Sir, I think that's factually incorrect.
Let us not cry over spilt milk.
The Speaker allowed for discussion to happen. He did not say we needed 1 or 2 or 3 hours. The discussion will be carried on till tomorrow.
Mr. Punj and Sachin, let's not cry over spilt milk.